Hello, my name is Derek Knight, Director of the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts here at Brock University in St. Catharines, Ontario. Welcome. I'd like you to take a few minutes to listen to these important messages from the chairs of Dramatic Arts, Music, Visual Arts, and the Director of our Studies in Arts and Culture program.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Fancy. I'm the Chair of the Department of Dramatic Arts here at the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts at Brock University. We offer 5 concentrations, 5 areas of study that will allow you to do a variety of different specific pursuits based on what your interests are. So we have an honors concentration in applied theater, an honors concentration in drama and education, in performance. We also have a concentration in theater praxis and a concentration in production and design. What our departmental philosophy revolves around is this notion of praxis. We're really interested in the feeding back and forth, the mutual interdependence of both thinking about and analyzing theater, but then being able to create it. We found that it allows students to graduate with having a confidence in themselves, a solid sense of how to articulate who they are, what their interests, what their passions are, as well as being able to engage in them. And if your passion's academic, if your passion is to be a performer, to be a drama educator, to be a theater and social change person, or someone who works in production, we're looking at inviting people into the program and releasing people on the other end who've really taken their strengths and developed something quite unique for themselves. Many of our students end up in a whole variety of different careers. While you're here, there's a whole variety of opportunities for creativity with our main stage productions, with our one-act festival, with our Gimme 2 festival. Some of the kinds of things that we do as a department are to be very engaged in the community around us. Brock's interested in this, so are we. We have solid relationships with 5 or 6 local professional theater companies where we send people to do work placements or studies, including the Shaw Festival, Lindisfarne Theater, Essential Collective Theater, a variety of other local companies. In addition to working at the Shaw, you can also study at Stratford in the summer. We have an arrangement with them where you can study with scholars at Stratford, but also work with voice teachers and actors there. And I'll just finish by talking about the DART invitational process. This is our admissions process that we use to invite people into the department. So it's our invitational program where you come and work with us, you meet everyone in the department, you participate in 4 or 5 different workshops and create a short piece. So you're making an informed decision about us. You get to see, are these people, these profs, people that I could imagine spending 4 years with? Are they going to get me excited and give me the skills to do what I need to do next? Similarly, we get a chance to look at you and say, is this person of the quality of passion and engagement and focus and that kind of potential that we're looking for? If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me or anyone at the department, and we'll get you up to speed quickly about all the other things that we do in addition to what I've been telling you about. Thanks for your time.
My name is Brian Power. I'm the chair of the Department of Music here at Brock University. We in music are proud to be part of the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts, which is the crown of the university, we feel, and music is one of the jewels in that crown. The biggest advantage I think that incoming students will have here is the level of personal attention that they will receive in the music department. The student-faculty ratio is strongly in favor of the student here, and we like to mentor our students. It's sort of a family kind of situation we have here. Our program offers several degree options. We have a Bachelor of Music degree, which is a 4-year honors-only degree, and a Bachelor of Arts degree, which can be a 4-year honors or a 3-year pass degree at the moment. The main difference there is the requirement for performance, and if performance is what you want to do, if you're coming in, you're a singer, you're a pianist, you're an instrumentalist, and you really want to spend some time working on stage and performing, our Bachelor of Music degree is just the degree for you. Another route one can take, if performance isn't the be-all and end-all for you, is a Bachelor of Arts degree. Within that degree, one can choose to specialize in either music history, music theory, or other topics in music, pedagogy, etc. And you will have some room for elective credits in other subjects. When you come to us as a first-year student, you will have a series of small classes. We feel that this is a very good way to learn. You will move forward through your degree with this group of students. I find that the student body is very encouraging of one another, and you'll end up feeling like you're part of a family, which is what we like to do. And students will, in their first and in fact their second years, no matter what program they're in, be grounded in the fundamentals of music, music history, music theory, oral skills, keyboard harmony, and participation in our choir. Choir is mandatory, but one doesn't necessarily have to be the next Maria Callas or Luciano Pavarotti. It's simply an ensemble that will hone your expertise, will help you with musical discipline. And if you play an instrument, particularly a wind instrument, we have a very strong wind ensemble as well. Basically, whatever your passion is in music, we can help you with it, and that's our main aim. If I had to sum up the main strength of our program, it is indeed the expertise of the faculty, both the full-time and the part-time faculty. All people who are well-seasoned and are musicians in the field. They're out there, they're working, and they're able to bring their own personal experiences to you as an incoming student. So if you're thinking about music and Brock University, we'd love to hear from you. Please contact us anytime.
Hello, I'm Professor Murray Krupp. I'm currently the chair of the Department of Visual Arts here at Brock University. Our program is a 4-year honors BA program in studio art primarily. We're unique in that our studios are 5 hours in length and just once a week, so the students get a lot of time to work on their projects in the attendance of the instructors. They get a lot of personal one-on-one help with their project. Our first year is common to all students, taking art history and foundation studio and drawing courses. And from there, students can branch out into one of 6 different areas. They can study the drawing and painting, sculpture, photography, sort of the traditional visual arts, or they can go into art history and visual studies. They can move into interdisciplinary studies, different types of mediums, projections, installations, sculpture, drawing, and combining them together to produce installations. And often many of our students work together across disciplines to create some of these wonderful installations. We also have a concentration in digital media, where students can study animation, game design, special effects. And speaking of practical work, we have our experiential learning opportunities for students in the 3rd and 4th years, whereby students can be placed with an artist, a bronze foundry in Vineland. Some people get placements in schools, students who are interested in teaching. Some people work in galleries where they learn the ins and outs of the business of working with artists and in the galleries. And then we have our international exchange, which many of our students participate in, spending their 3rd year in Australia, Holland, Thailand, France. In our 4th year, we select about 12 students who want to follow a career as artists. And for that, they apply to the 406 Honors Studio, and the people who are selected will be given studios on the 3rd floor of Rodman Hall, a historic building downtown St. Catharines. This has given our students a great leg up when they decide to apply for graduate studies. Another thing that the Department of Visual Arts offers is a Con Ed program for those students who are interested in pursuing a career in teaching, either at the secondary or primary level. Then we have our area of curatorial studies, and you will be working in the galleries with artists, learning about the history of curating, grant writing, everything that's involved with working in a professional art gallery.
Hi there, my name is David Vivian. I'm speaking to you today from Rodman Hall Arts Centre, the art gallery at Brock University. I am director of the Centre for Studies in Arts and Culture, part of the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts, the Faculty of Humanities at Brock University. Students come to us because I think they want to write about art, they want to produce, they want to program. Maybe they're interested in curating for museums and art galleries too. We encourage our students to pursue projects out both in our own community facilities and in the larger community of St. Catharines in the Niagara region. This means, for example, that 3rd and 4th year students have an opportunity to work with Shirley Medill here at Rodman Hall in St. Catharines to learn curating skills. We facilitate placements with groups like the St. Catharines and Areas Arts Council or Niagara Artists Company so that you can develop new skills, new networks, new approaches and strategies on your feet in the Niagara community. Every year we introduce new courses for you. Next year I want to tell you about 2 courses. One's called Creative Cities of Culture. We will be focusing upon New York City. Students will have an opportunity to learn about a creative city of culture such as New York. This will involve 4 weeks of study here in St. Catharines, and after the 4 weeks we'll move to Manhattan. Well, we spend 2 weeks in residence there, visiting museums and art galleries to meet our colleagues both producing, managing, organizing, programming, to learn about what it is to live and contribute to a vibrant urban center of cultural production. And we will follow this up in successive years by locating the course in cities in Canada such as Montreal and Toronto, and perhaps eventually over in Europe. And the other one is Arts and Cultural Management. We'll take a look at philanthropy and how important that is to supporting, developing, creating new art activities here in Canada, and why you probably have a role with that here in Canada. In tandem, in collaboration with the City of St. Catharines, we are planning to build a new performing arts facility in downtown St. Catharines that will include a couple new venues for public performances, for new theatre, music, dance creation, but also a new site for the School of Fine and Performing Arts in the historic Haircloth building up against the 406 highway here in St. Catharines downtown. Come and join the cultural renaissance we're cooking up for you in St. Catharines in the Niagara region. It's a really great time to be a student at Brock University.
Thank you for listening. I hope we've inspired you to join the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts. Please contact us at Brock University at 905-688-5550 or at brocku.ca and click on Academics at the top of the page. Go to the Faculty of Humanities and scroll down to the Marilyn I. Walker School of Fine and Performing Arts and click on our departments or programs by name.